and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Suds News. As always, I am Vinny here with my co-host, Angela. And Angela, I know you're kind of under the weather tonight.
I am, but we're making it work.
All right, we will make it work, absolutely. Thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome to the chat, Steve and Cappuccino ASMR and Susan. Welcome to the chat. And folks, they changed something on StreamYard where it doesn't show the names of the people anymore. It shows the usernames. So it's a pain because if I don't know who you are, I don't know who you are putting name to username, but you know what? Unfortunately, that's what you got to do. But either way, we are here to talk all about General Hospital.
Yes. We
and
are.
As always, happy Monday. Shauna, welcome to the chat. What an explosive, we've gushed about General Hospital for the past number of months, but either way, it is going fantastic. We did have a great game of telephone posted on social media to kind of promote. It was fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah, I did too. I wrote an article about it. I thought it was great.
I know. I saw that. Kudos. I mean, it was a great way to use social media.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Absolutely. But folks, I do want to remind everybody that, first of all, I want to, again, thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you all for subscribing. We're up to 667 subscribers on YouTube. We do have the super chat function, so go ahead and help the show out if you want to. Use the super chat, the super thanks. Whatever you choose to send is great. It supports the network no matter what. Also, you can now see part of our merchandise store on our YouTube page. So you can go over to the shopping link and some of our merch is up there. You can buy it directly through YouTube, or you can go to our actual merch shop, merch.suds-media.com, and whatever you want to buy, go right ahead. The holidays are coming up, and give gifts of Suds. And if you buy any dog-related merchandise, whether it's the doggy bandana or the doggy cuddle buddy, the proceeds go towards Samantha's friends. So just thought I'd help you out. If you have any stocking stuffers to get for the little puppies, go ahead and go to our merch shop. But we are here. Hey, Del J, welcome to the chat. Hey, Chad. We got a lot to talk about because General Hospital has been fantastic. Big kudos to Kate Manzi, who did direct one of the episodes last Tuesday on General Hospital. I'm sorry, it was a fantastic episode.
Yeah.
So kudos to her as she, gets better in her directing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I thought she did a really good job, and her, the people she directed praised her, and Laura, my girl, gushed all over her, and she gushed all over my girl. So I was a happy camper.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, it was great. Hey Donna, welcome to the chat. How are you? So, let's see. Yes, Kate Manzi was amazing, and the direction of General Hospital was great as well. I applaud her. And you know who's been absolutely fantastic this entire week was Sidwell.
I adore him.
Yes. Carlo Rhoda was a fantastic pickup for General Hospital, and I felt up until now he's been a little bit underutilized.
Mm-hmm. He was great this week. It was so funny. I loved him imitating Jason.
Yep. Oh yes.
And then shooting Dalton, and he's just like, "Why are you upset?" He was like, "What? What?"
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, I had to. Hello.
Oh, it was fantastic. It was absolutely great. I am enjoying everything about it. Every character, every interaction. We will definitely get into the Sonny and Laura story that's coming up now that they're going through. But I do have to apologize. I texted Angela right after we ended the show last week. We forgot to go back and talk about um, Jocelyn and Carly getting into that fight in bodies.
I was, yeah, we can touch on that right now. I'm not happy with Joss. I mean, I understand that she's whatever, but she owes Carly a massive freaking apology after this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this is now the second time she has done this.
Yeah.
When Carly was not wrong.
Right.
To protect her secret. And dude, she could have, she could have done something else.
Yeah, exactly.
And she was oh God, she's really pissing me off, but
But they did make up today.
They did, but it's Carly kissing her ass.
Agreed, but at the same time, it's like Carly herself is doing stuff, to protect Jocelyn behind the scenes, as we know that she's still playing Brennan.
Right, and Jocelyn is not only lying to her,
right,
but treating her like shit and humiliating her in front of people and gaslighting her about things that are going on.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and then fucking Brennan added it in today.
Yes. Oh, God, yes.
Brennan took a heel turn today.
Oh, he really did. Like, we've known that he's been, behind the scenes, he's been kind of doing heelish, a villain. But up until today, he just, by taking Vaughn out, because he and Joss were kind of getting it, they were keeping up their relationship.
Yeah.
That was bullshit.
Uh-huh. It really was. And that puts Jocelyn in danger.
Yes, it does.
Because it's one less person, you know what I mean? It's somebody that would have kept her safe. Gone.
Yes. No, you're exactly right.
That's not good.
Right. Jack, I liked how Jack told Carly to make up with Joss, and also told Joss to make up with Carly. Yeah. And now it's like he's double crossing Joss by taking Vaughn out.
Right. And he wasn't telling them to make up with each other to be a good boyfriend.
No.
It's 100% about the WSB. And I mean, I get that, but yeah, he's not a good guy. He's definitely not a good guy. And
oh yeah.
Like last week, I'm glad they didn't actually show a love scene between the two of them today, because last week when the episode that Manzi directed, when he was like kissing her neck, she looked really uncomfortable. She did not want to have sex with that man.
Yeah, exactly.
And it really made me uncomfortable, like it was supposed to. You know what I mean? And, so.
Because you could tell that Carly was just going through the motions because of how she's trying to play him.
Right. And it's all about, she wants to keep her daughter safe.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
And I get it. I guess my biggest concern, I don't know whether concern is the right word or not, but the biggest problem I have is that Joss is an adult. And she has made the decision to go along with going into the WSB, no matter whether it was under duress or not, because of the whole Cyrus incident.
Right.
Would it have been different if Joss chose to become a police officer and work with the PCPD?
Yeah. I mean, I think, the thing is that I think a lot of this for Carly is the lies.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? The substance, you know what I mean? Obviously, something fucked up is going on.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And she doesn't even know the half of it yet.
No, she doesn't. No.
And we know that Joss is in over her head, and that Jack, she's, her whole thing is that, she has found purpose with this, but it was done under duress.
Yep.
And he is, she's not an agent like Anna was an agent.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, maybe she, or not like she is now. You know what I mean?
Correct.
He's he's controlling her, and yeah, not good.
Yeah, no, it's not good. And Tiki P7C again, folks. Just to let you all know on the chat, they started putting the usernames, the YouTube usernames in the chat instead of the names that you display names, I guess. So if I say your username, that's because that's all I see on here. So at Tiki-P7C says, do you think Jack and Sidwell are working together?
I think it's possible. I mean, it's totally possible.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's more along the lines of Jack being WSB will utilize whatever means or benefits him. So whatever Sidwell's doing and what they're calling Cesar's last mission is beneficial to the WSB. Jack will definitely take it over.
Right, and that's the thing, is that he doesn't want to, destroy it. He wants to be able to use it. I don't think that they're necessarily working together, although it wouldn't surprise me. But I don't think that Jack as much wants to. The Lord is testing me, Vinny. The Lord is testing me.
We're not
ignoring it for right now, but I'll get there. I think that it wouldn't surprise me if they're working together, but I don't think that they're working together. But I don't think that Jack wants to stop him as much as he wants to take what he's working on.
Correct. And that's what it boils down to. That's why they want to keep tabs on Dalton, the late Professor Dalton and Britt and what they're doing, but they don't want to destroy it. They want to just utilize it for the WSB itself. And just to let everybody know, even though we did see the election this week with Laura winning the election over Ezra, we are not getting into real politics. So,
you don't want to, because if you post something like that again, Kaiwan, I am going to rip you a new one that you will not enjoy. You are ill-equipped for this fight. Believe me. And I am not feeling it. I am not well. I will not be nice. Not that I'm ever nice, but I will really be mean. I will make you cry. So keep that shit out of here.
Louis 1001 says Cyrus has been mentioned a couple of times in connection to Jack's WSB. She was coerced into the WSB. Wonder if that'll be revealed or revealed and will become part of Jack's deception of Joss. I think so. I honestly think Cyrus is still alive.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cyrus is still alive. And I mean, it all has to come out. I mean, he was dirty.
Yes.
He did her if Carly, he did her dirty. He really did.
Yes, absolutely. Because, he got rid of the body and Jack was the one that confirmed that he was dead. So who knows? Right. We've seen anything there.
Right. Exactly. He could absolutely be alive and being held by the WSB somewhere.
Yeah. And WJ, you're right. Neither candidate is identified in a party, whether Laura or Ezra, and even Drew.
Or Drew. They don't do that. Right.
No. Aisha, welcome to the chat. Says it's one thing for Joss to lie and use Lucas for info, but how's she going to feel if he gets hurt?
Gonna feel like an ass, and she should.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the biggest problem. I think Lucas understands what he's getting into, and I think Joss is, going to feel like shit, but she's learning that. Look at all those years that Anna had to use people that were around her and she cared about, for WSB stuff.
But Anna didn't really have to do this as much as Joss does. It's like, you know what I mean? Anna, well, one, everybody knew Anna was a WSB agent, so that was a different thing.
Yeah.
You know, I want to touch on the Lucas thing too.
Okay.
He's another one I want to punch in the throat. I get that he doesn't like Carly's objections or whatever, but his whole thing in the elevator about having to cut her out, she never cut him out.
Yeah.
He hated Sonny always. She never cut him out.
Correct. Yes.
And I am like, I mean, perhaps it might be just that it's the piling on.
Right.
But I have about had it with these people in Carly's life. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I get it. I really get it.
And of course, she's incredible. She's totally right about Lucas. And she's right about the situation with Joss.
Oh yeah, she's right about a lot of stuff. Absolutely. You know, and it begs the question, why is it that, well, I understand in a small town like Port Charles, in your hometown, you wouldn't want people knowing that you were working for the WSB.
Right.
But
everybody, I mean, it wasn't a secret with Robert. It wasn't a secret. It was never been a secret with anybody.
Right. Yeah, it was never a secret. So why is it such a secret now? That's the biggest thing.
I'm ignoring it. We're ignoring it. We're ignoring it.
And Daisy, you're right. You know, Carly is right, but it is Joss's decision.
Right. And oh my God. Jesus be offense. It is Joss's decision, but at the same time, this isn't something Josh just decided to do.
Correct.
And went into willingly, eyes wide open, honestly, openly, and not even manipulated. I mean, the man flat out, I mean, seriously, he did.
Blackmail, basically.
It really was, because the thing is that if she wanted to call the police, and she would not have gotten in trouble. I know people are like, oh, well, it was breaking and entering. Yeah, both of them were breaking and entering. It was not Cyrus's cabin.
Right, exactly.
So, you know, he didn't have a stand your ground.
Exactly.
And he could prove that she was there getting evidence.
Yeah.
She wasn't there to kill him. She wasn't laying in wait.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. You know, that's the thing, is that, you know, she just does like what she's doing, but she also doesn't. She's not happy with the shit Brennan's doing.
No, she's not.
You know, but also Brennan's threatening her that he's going to send her out of Port Charles and send her away from her family.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right.
You know, and so, you know, Carly is right.
Right. No, you're exactly right.
But Carly's always right about this stuff. She is. Sorry about the
And Todd says, I completely get Carly's concerns and worries when it comes to Lucas and his choices, not knowing yet how right she is about Sidwell.
Right.
Sidwell, and I guess that's the thing, is that Lucas has such a vendetta against Sonny, and he's going to learn that Sidwell is just as bad.
And it's not even about Sidwell. Or, you know what I mean? It's about, you know, I mean, none of them even know that Marco is dirty.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? But Carly's thing is Marco isn't as naive to, you know, she's even on the right track with that one.
Yeah.
You know? And Sidwell's already said that if Lucas sees something, he's going to kill him.
Right. Exactly.
You know, and I love Sidwell, but, you know, he is a bad guy. And I think he's a better father than Sonny is. He loves his, you know, but at the same time,
yep,
he's not Lucas's daddy. He's Marco's daddy.
Right. And Del J says Sidwell's humor helps make him a likable villain. It's his charisma. That's what it boils down to. It's that
Yeah.
and he's a fairly newer character to the point where he's in to make a splash. He's in to bring new eyeballs to the show, and with Sonny being there for over 30 years now, like we've gotten used to his brand of villainy because he's the quote unquote villain with a heart of gold, so that's why
my stomach is already upset here, Vinny. Please.
So it's
I'm ready for Sidwell to be the new Faison and stay forever.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm fine with him just staying.
Right.
I'll be like Sonny and get away with everything, but I let him come back for. I don't want him to leave. I don't want him to be gone. We need a new Faison, Helena Cassadine. You know what I mean? Yeah. We need a new one of those.
We do. And Carla Rhoda is the perfect character for that. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And just the way that he just out in the blue, like you said, he killed Dalton right in front of Britt. And just like you said, we had to get rid of him. You were right on that. And she's like, I thought, send him away, give him money, send him somewhere else. And he was like, he would still be alive.
I gotta say, I have issues with Britt, and my issues with Britt this week. I mean, I always have issues with Britt, but my issues with Britt this week, I also have with Laura. This woman traveled and worked with her father for a very long time.
Yes.
She was raised by Lisa Lynn Cesar. You know what I mean?
Yes.
This pearl clutching, oh my God.
Right.
I mean, she worked for Cyrus.
Yes.
Where they started redeeming her. This is absolute crap BS. No.
Yeah.
This, I'm scared. It's crap. It's absolute bullshit. And still, the only thing that he's holding over her head is her medication.
Yes, exactly.
And she is choosing to do all of these things for her own selfish reasons.
It is.
It's not even like she wants to stay alive for her loved ones, because she had no intention of telling them that she was alive.
Right.
And no matter what they are working on, it's something evil.
Correct. Yeah.
And again, her own selfish reasons. And I'm sorry, the medicine doesn't give her a pass for me.
No, it doesn't, because it's one thing to, work for your medication, be loyal to your boss or whatever. But when you have, for example, someone like Jason who keeps saying, listen, I don't judge, what he does for a living. He's a hitman. And, he's not going to judge you for what you're doing, what you're into.
Exactly.
He wants to help. So for her to, even my mother, I was talking to, my mother today, and she's like, I can't stand Britt with all what she's doing. And, she keeps calling Jason and acting like she wants the help, but then he offers help and she doesn't want it, but yet she hasn't bought a car for her and all this. And it's like, make up your fucking mind. All he's asking is, what are you into?
Exactly. He's not hitting on, and her whole, you can't help me unless you're going to put me first in your life.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Huh?
Yeah, exactly. You
know what I mean? It's insane. And yes, I love Donna when Pascal last week said he didn't regret the thing because she was very, very annoying. I was like, Pascal speaks for us all.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Yep. Yeah, no, you're exactly right.
Her whole, and I'm sorry, her little meltdown there did nothing for me. I was like, no. I am unmoved.
Yeah, no, same here.
Yeah.
We'll get to Daniel Goddard because I have some questions about that as well. Mm-hmm. But and Del J said something here. And by the way, folks, remember, we have the super chat function too. So if you want to support the network, feel free to hit that box with $sign in there and donate what you want, what you can. all of it goes towards our network and helping us keep the great production value that we have now. So help us out if you'd like to. It's always great to do it, whether you're watching live or on replay. The super chat, super thanks, all those functions are available now for us. Del J said Drew has been too much of a jerk to be a likable villain. He his trying to rub in the mayoral loss before it happened was ridiculous. Well, I agree. I agree that it was ridiculous, but that was Drew because Drew was so sure that Laura was going to lose.
I actually love those scenes though because everything he said was straight on.
Yes.
He wasn't wrong about her.
No. He wasn't.
Even a little bit. So, Laura acts all high and mighty.
Right.
But nobody who says anything about her and Sonny are wrong.
Correct.
Is the thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They are right. He is a bad guy.
Yes.
And like it was said, I can't remember who it was. Was it Jagger or somebody recent, like in the past year or two said that, yes, somebody was like, well, he gives so much money. He goes, he uses that's how he launders that money to, clean the image.
Right.
And they're right.
Yeah, they are.
Sonny was a bad guy.
That's how 95% of criminals launder their money is by giving it to charity.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's true. Marty was wrong to say that Sonny was worse than Cyrus. I could agree with you.
I disagree. I think at one point, Cyrus and Sonny were the same.
Right.
Cyrus was like a drug dealer, yada, yada, yada. But serial killer Cyrus? That man was crazy.
Yeah.
I really think he was insane. He thought he was hearing God tell him to do these things.
Yeah, we see that in the news all the time where God tells somebody.
That wasn't like evil Cyrus. That was just crazy Cyrus. And like he thought that he was freeing them and doing this and doing that. And yeah, no. I think that, yeah.
Yeah. I will say, and Chad brings it up, while I didn't care for Dalton and found him lacking as a character, I enjoyed the scenes between Dalton and Laura. Those scenes were fire. Like, seriously, from the time that Dalton went down to the debate all the way until, at the polling place, they were great. That was the most life we saw out of Daniel Goddard on the set at GH, and those were his final scenes. Cappuccino says Frank said it was short term for Dalton. That's what I saw too. I saw it come out that they said that it was a short term role. That's all they agreed on.
Yeah.
But then I also said that the storyline was changed several times.
Right. I mean, I love the scenes with him and Joss as well.
Yeah.
I thought he played drunk. I mean, he's a good actor.
He is. I feel like he was very underutilized.
Yeah. And a lot of people were like, oh, they're going to set Sonny. I was like, I knew it was going to be Laura all along.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be Laura. Especially as I was slapping him. I was like, oh, it's so going to be Laura.
Oh, it was fantastic. That whole scene was great because you got to think about it. And without getting into politics, but you have to wonder how, like, politicians or mayors or, local politicians are able to toe the line between your family life and your personal or your professional political life, because that's what Laura's going through. She sees this guy who is setting up her grandson and, framing him for everything. And then all of a sudden now he's in her face and she's got to be, the mayor, the prim and proper, politically correct person. When you're that emotional, how do you keep that?
Right. What annoyed me about Laura with that was that wasn't Laura's first body.
No.
That wasn't, I mean, Laura killed people. Bad guys, but whatever. And she was around plenty of dead bodies. That whole thing was, I was like, dude, I will say, kudos to Jeannie Francis for the non-waterproof mascara. That was a good choice.
Yeah.
However, it fell flat for me because of her. I just didn't buy her despair over it all. I could see her freaking out because, oh my God, there's a body in my trunk.
Correct.
But not her falling to pieces.
No, that
not
was
the former Mrs. Luke Spencer. Not the former went head to head with Helena Cassadine. Not, there's no way.
I mean,
there's no way.
No, you're right. You're right. But I also feel like the idea that she hasn't been in that lifestyle for so long that it could have just been a shock to see somebody who she was just arguing with dead in her trunk.
And I get that, but it kept on. And it just
it was a little too much when Nathan got there and she was all shaken up, and then Sonny comes and just, yes, I agree. It was a little overdone.
I wouldn't mind overdone if it was in character. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind overdone, but I just, sorry guys. It just wasn't in character, and that's what bothered me. I can handle up the top. I can't handle. Girl, I've seen you catch bodies before. Knock it off.
Right. So the biggest question in the chat right now, whether it was actually Daniel Goddard in makeup or a rubber head,
I think it was Goddard because I don't think they have the money for that. I don't think they'd spend the money for it when they have the actor.
Either way, the makeup job was fantastic. He was already gray, and Steve asked, why did Jason get rid of the body instead of having it wash up near Windermere and frame Sidwell back?
Well, because do we know that Jason got rid of the body? Do we know that they don't have the body?
All we know is the body is gone.
We know is the body's no longer in her trunk, and all evidence is out of her trunk. We don't know what they did with the body.
Exactly. We don't know.
So, but I mean, having it wash up on near Windermere and framing Sidwell back is dangerous because.
Oh yeah, that's a dangerous thing.
If it's washing up near Windermere, that gives Sidwell control of it again.
Yes.
He told Laura that there's no body, meaning she doesn't have to worry about a body being traced back. And they may have gotten rid of the body. I don't know. Right. But I'm just saying we don't know for sure what happened with it.
Yep. Sonny said no body, no crime. Well, that's what he lives by, is no body, no crime.
Like all upstanding citizens.
Correct. Exactly. Let's see. Just trying to catch up on the chat a little bit. Hi, Money Mac. How are you today? So Aisha says, I don't think Sidwell was setting Laura up for murder. I think he's setting her up to get caught turning to Sonny to get rid of the body instead of doing the right thing.
I don't, because Sidwell had no way of truly knowing that she would call Sonny.
Right.
You know what I mean? He doesn't know that she couldn't call somebody else, or that she couldn't have handled it herself.
Yeah.
Or that she wouldn't have gone right to the cops because she's Laura and the mayor and she knows she didn't kill the guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he was setting her up for murder.
He was. I agree.
And I think that there's going to be something planted somewhere.
Yeah.
That is
because I like
her office or something. Like she said that she was up all night, going through everything in her house and stuff like that.
Murder weapon.
I think that was foreshadowing that something's going to turn up.
Yeah.
Incriminating her with Dalton.
Yes, exactly. They did have some really great scenes. I got to give, Jeannie Francis credit. We just, for those of you who watch or listen to the State of Mind podcast, it was a two-parter with last week was Jeannie Francis by herself. This week was Jeannie Francis with her husband, Jonathan Frakes. So Daisy with a Z. Okay, so Louie is Daisy with a Z. Maybe the Barons will become popular again. The Pine Barons, okay.
The Pine Barons, yeah.
Yeah. So part 1 is excellent. Part 2 I haven't listened to yet, so I can't comment on it. And I know that they're going into this story of Sonny and Laura because they asked for it, and it's they said they're enjoying the story. They like playing it. So
Jax does not need her father.
No, she doesn't.
Fine with them recasting Jax, but Josh does not need her father.
Right. No, Josh is fine by herself. I mean, at some point they may look to recast Jax or Jerry Jax or whatever.
That I'd take a Jerry Jax in a heartbeat, as long as I'd love it to be Sebastian Roach, but I don't think it would.
Oh, Sebastian Roach is fantastic. Absolutely.
My absolute favorite Jerry.
Yeah. All right. So moving on a little bit, Chase, Brooklyn, Willow, Dante, this whole thing, the one good thing that's coming out of it is that Gio and Brooklyn seem to be mending the fence.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else want to punch Dante in the throat?
Oh, my God. Dante pissed me off this week. Absolutely.
What pisses me off most about Dante is that he's very selective about who he thinks needs to take accountability.
Right.
Michael doesn't, or Michael does, Sonny doesn't. Gio does, Rocco doesn't. And he was still wrong about the drinking thing.
He was. Absolutely.
And Gio didn't get caught. Gio came to him.
Yep.
And they told the kids not to do it.
Correct.
And the kids were not supposed to be the ones. It's not like the plan was that the kids were going to go in there.
Yeah.
So they had no reason to think that the kids would do it.
Yep.
And it's just, I wanted Brooklyn to smack him.
I did too. Yes, I did too.
Finally talking to us.
Hell, I wanted Lulu to smack him. And I felt like she almost wanted to also.
Dante knows how Gio feels. Dante was Gio.
Yeah.
Didn't know who his dad was his whole life.
Yep.
Which makes it all the more inexcusable to me.
I agree.
And the fact that Sonny's not smacking Dante upside the back of his head.
Yeah.
After Gio went to him.
Yep.
Like, dude, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you thinking? Like,
yeah.
I agree.
I thought Michael was absolutely amazing with Brooklyn.
Yes, that worked out very well.
And I loved all this, what he had said about Carly.
Mm-hmm.
I like when he acknowledges it.
Yep.
He doesn't always acknowledge it. And I like when he acknowledged it. But it also pissed me off at Brooklyn because of all the shit she's been saying about Michael.
Yeah.
That I was already pissed at her about because it had no basis in fact.
Right.
But I'm like, oh, bitch, let me see you one more time. After this, you best just be doing nothing but either praising him or keeping your mouth shut. Because no. Because that entire thing was because of Michael.
Yes, exactly. It was.
120% while her husband's off playing footsie.
Yes.
With Willow.
Del J says it's very unbelievable that normal places that would have security cameras apparently do not. General prisoner area when Esme stashed the incriminating phone, the mayor's parking lot, etc. Of course, you have to suspend your disbelief, but at the same time, it's I kind of agree with that. In this day and age, there are cameras everywhere.
True, but at the same time, I mean, with Esme, yeah, I could see it. But whoever Sidwell sent to go put that knows how to avoid a camera.
Yes, of course.
Bad guys know how to mess with cameras.
Yeah, and Donna says she's just supporting her stupid ass husband. I'm assuming that's Brooklyn and Chase.
And I think she can support her stupid ass husband without freaking bashing Michael.
Right. Because it's not just those two who are,
Right.
suspects.
And the whole Michael was more likely. No, he's not. Michael is not an inherently violent person.
No, not at all.
One time he did anything. It was in defense of his mother and newborn baby sister.
Now, Michael does have a dark side.
Right.
But it's more business sense. It's more financial blackmail.
I think we've seen that Willow has one too.
Yeah. Willow could be evil.
Yeah. I still think she's the one who shot Drew.
I do too.
I still think she's the one who shot Drew. And I think Drew knows it.
Yeah.
I do. Because he's not worried about who actually shot him.
No, he's trying to get it pinned on Michael.
Right.
And and the the weekly spoiler teaser for this week was great, because Drew is going to propose to Willow again with the ring that Michael proposed to her with, which is just
really
all sorts of
creepy.
Weird. Yeah.
I'm like, but why?
Yeah.
All I'm thinking about is when that ring is on her hand, when they're having sex, is this hand was on his dick too with this ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me, but
and on that happy note, if you're questioning whose hand your dick is on or whose dick your hand is on, you might need to call Lori.
I fucking love you.
Are you having problems in the bedroom? Are you having problems with your sex life? Well, I know just who to talk to, and that's Lori. CoachingByLori.com is where you could set up voice, video, or text sessions to talk about sex, to talk about intimacy, kinks, fetishes, taboos, fantasies, or your sexuality. You could talk about coming out and what to expect when you come out. Lori is a sex therapist and talks about your sexual health. Lori's offering all new clients 20% off their first session with the coupon code WELCOME. That's Coaching by Lori, LORIE.com. Coupon code WELCOME, WELCOME, for 20% off your first session.
All right. So,
yeah.
And Chad, you're right. I have a feeling that may be the reason why he proposes.
Yeah.
Because if he proposes and they get married before the trial, he doesn't have to testify against her.
Well, not only that is that if he knows she shot him,
yeah,
and he gets her married to him, it's do you really want to divorce me? And then things could come out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Does she only give you 80% of her advice? I don't understand that.
That's the discount.
Oh, gotcha.
She's just being funny. Anyway.
All right. Yep, that one went right over my head. But honestly, in our group chat today, we had an entire conversation talking about fish and having different puns for fish in our group chat today. So, all right. So, yes, Donna, keep that Black Widow close. And you're right. So it's going to all be, it's all for devious means with Drew and Willow.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the fact that so many, I mean, I do like now that Alexis is trying to call Portia and possibly Curtis in as, or attention to them as suspects, knowing that it's not just two people that had the motive or opportunity to kill, to shoot Drew. And you're right, Tiki P7C. I still think Drew hired someone. He only wants Michael Blame, nobody else. It could be that too. But I think it was wrong.
I just think we would have seen something about that by now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think we would have seen, I don't know. I think it's possible we would have seen something.
Agreed.
So let's see.
So yeah. Love to Hate Drew is still jealous of both Jason and Michael, so he still wants his woman. His still wants his woman. Yeah, woman. All right. Agreed. So how about when Jason today asked Britt about the key fob in her purse,
right?
And she kept deflecting.
Yeah, she looked like she swallowed a bug. I thought it was interesting that he didn't tell her about, because he knows Dalton's dead.
Yes, he does. Yep.
So I like that, at least that he's smart enough not to trust her with telling her about that, because he knows he can't trust her right now.
Exactly.
He has good reason not to trust her. She has no good reason whatsoever not to trust him.
Correct. Yep.
She has good reason not to trust him as far as dating him.
Right.
But he's not asking her to date him.
No, he's not.
And also, I'm really sick of this woman acting like he walked out on a 19-year marriage and 3 kids and a dog.
Right.
They had sex once.
Yep.
He left the very next morning, and then they said, yeah, maybe we can try dating and see what happens. And before they ever did it, he ended it.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much disconnect. There's so much disconnect there.
Yeah.
In general.
Well, she's her parents' daughter. She's a nut job.
Well, that's true too.
I mean, let's call a thing a thing.
Yeah. Exactly. Can I just say I can't wait to see more of Valentine. I can't wait till he actually gets back to Port Charles.
Him and Carly are absolutely sublime. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Yes. Agreed. I can't wait to see him back in Port Charles.
Mm-hmm. Me too. And I want to see more with him and Brennan, and I want to see him making little guarded marks to Brennan that Brennan will not understand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, Brennan showed his full hand today on today's episode.
Yeah.
So now we know that he's out to hurt Carly and Joss. And
well, I mean, it's ridiculous. Him taking Vaughn off everything, taking Vaughn away and having him. I don't think Vaughn's gone for good. I think he's just having him held somewhere or whatever. We'll see Vaughn again, but the fact that he did that when he needs Vaughn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It makes no logistical sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Not at all. Especially because he's second in command of the WSB at this point.
Exactly. He's a second. Yeah. What is this going to be? Mr. Charlie, new guy we saw today, going to be one of his new second in command? Is it going to be Joss?
Right. I mean, we already got rid of Colette because she turned. She was a double agent.
Right. This makes no sense. This crap with Jack.
No, not at all. It really doesn't. Donna says Jason is Mr. Right. Jack was Mr. Right now. Valentine, it was Mr. Totally Unexpected.
Yes.
Well, when you
nice
have
little aperitif.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But all right, Jacinda. How do we feel about Jacinda? Is she gonna be a major player here, or is she just?
I think that her and
Is she a
Michael are
temporary-
actually liking each other.
Is she a temporary fill-in for Sasha?
I'm not sure. It wouldn't surprise me if she was. I don't know why none of my family can tell time. My daughters, both daughters, and my father have now called.
Wow.
He wants me to show him my tonsils again. I had we're on the phone yesterday. He's like, let's FaceTime so I can see your tonsils. I'm like, you're bizarre, Dad. Anyway, I think her and Michael are really developing feelings for each other. When I saw that there was a marriage proposal, I was hoping it was them.
Yeah.
And I'm not giving up hope.
Yeah.
That it could be. Wow, weird. Oh, should we take a minute you haven't heard my really embarrassing story.
No, I haven't.
That I told yesterday on 10th floor. Some of you guys might have heard it on 10th floor yesterday. So I'm sick. My father's a nurse. And on the weekends, I go down to see my great aunt at the nursing home. But if I'm sick, there's no way. I'm not going to kill off people in a nursing home. What's a cold for me is deadly for them. Not happening. Right. So I woke up Saturday morning feeling like an absolute ass. And my eyes are blurry. And I grab my phone and I scroll my contacts and I hit Dad. And then I do a text, but I talk it. I talk. I do a talk to text and I send. I'm feeling like ass. My throat is scratchy. I'm coughing up disgusting green stuff. And then one nostril is stuffed. The other one's dripping snot all over me. I've ruined a pillow. Like, just going on and on. Because it's my father. And he's a nurse. And and he wants to know all my symptoms. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Send. Go back to sleep. As a ding, I kind of look, okay, feel better. We'll talk soon. Didn't look. A couple hours later, I get a text message from my father after I get out of the shower. It says, how's babe today? And I'm like, oh my God, does he have dementia now too? We had this conversation. No, as it turns out, I sent that message to the person below my father in my contacts.
Oh,
and it was an actor from The Young and the Restless.
Oh, no.
I have Dad.
Yeah.
Or just his dad. And then the actors, like, other than my family, everybody's first name, last name. And it's sorted by last. And the funniest thing is that he just, okay, feel better. We'll talk soon. I've spoken to this man once in an interview. And I just told him all my symptoms, very gross, and told him I loved him. So I texted him. I'm like, I am so sorry. I sent him a screenshot of my captures, my contacts to show him. See, you're really right under my dad. I'm so sorry. And he just laughed. He's like, it's fine. He was very, very sweet.
Oh, God.
But this is my life. This is the downside. I mean, I absolutely love, sometimes I'll just scroll my contacts and go, I can't believe I have these people's phone numbers.
Yeah. Oh, I understand completely.
And then sometimes I'm like, I can't believe they let me have these people's phone numbers. And that was like this weekend. And speaking of these people's phone numbers, I got one today for an interview I'm doing Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Know who it is?
Who?
The one, the only, Miss Erica Slezak.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, I'm interviewing her on Wednesday. So, anybody has any questions they want me to ask her, DM me.
Yeah.
Okay?
And
I'm very excited about this one.
Speaking of interviews, I did tease that we have a big announcement on today's episode. So our next Suds Media Premium Live event will be taking place on Friday, December 5th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, a little earlier than normal, but Friday, December 5th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be having an interview with Mike Manning from Beyond the
God, I
Gate
love him.
and the Bay. He was previously on Days of Our Lives, but Mike Manning will be coming on to our Suds Media Premium Live event Friday, December 5th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So stay tuned for that. Chad and Donna put something in the chat. I'll get to that in just a minute.
Yep.
But yes, Smitty, and he also plays Caleb on the Bay.
I'm excited about this one.
I got to talk with him and sit with him at the Samantha's Friends event. So we were able to work that out. So that's Friday, December 5th at 6 p.m. Eastern, our next Suds Media Premium Live event. So definitely keep that on your calendars because it's going to be a great interview. Mike Manning is a fun guy, and no, I'm not talking about the mushroom, but
he's a fun guy.
That joke. Yeah. And actually, Donna and Chad brought it up. I might as well go to it now, but that is actually our What the Fudge moment of the week. Is I brought up Jacinda earlier, but Michael and Jacinda are fantastic together. But you know what? So are Jacinda and Christina.
Yeah.
And I could see a major triangle.
I would be so here for a triangle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the fact that was just so unexpected. That just the way that they hit it off at the Brown Dog, just a random conversation so that Christina could give Molly and Cody some time to flirt.
Which was very sweet of her.
It was, yeah.
I bash Christina a lot, and she deserves every last second of it and more, but I will be fair, it was very, very sweet of her, and she had Kim coming out the ass with Jacinda. Go ahead.
Oh, absolutely. I completely agree.
Yeah.
It would definitely break the internet. The soap Twitter world would be abuzz. I wonder if the Craze fans will have a problem with it, like the Sprina fans have with every couple that every relationship that Trina has.
No, I think they'd be okay with it because they want their girl to have a girl.
Yeah. Girls would have been clutched. But that would absolutely be fantastic if there is a triangle.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even if, Jacinda and Michael are still in a fake romance and she ends up. So there will be a podcast next Monday. It might be shortened because there are only 3 days of new episodes this week because of Thanksgiving, and the Friday after is filled with football. Well, not a new. But I absolutely would love to see Jacinda and Christina in a relationship. Because who knows? This whole thing could be just Michael paying her. And I understand they're having feelings, but for each other. But I think that would be great too, Jacinda and Christina.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, it would be really great. They do this triangle thing, and then Sasha comes back.
Yeah, and that could be great. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And folks, that is the What the Fudge moment of the week, brought to you by What the Fudge Homemade Confections in New Haven, Connecticut. She just recently came up with 2 new fudge flavors that I tried, and they were delicious: eggnog and peppermint. And she just recently debuted homemade biscotti as well. She did almond and pistachio dipped in chocolate biscotti. So again, if you're in the New Haven, Connecticut area, or you're able to travel and meet somewhere, go ahead and go to whatthefudgect.com or facebook.com/whatthefudgect. check out the flavors. Send her an email. She can't ship because it's a cottage license, but there are going to be meetups around Connecticut. And, we'll try to figure something out if you live farther than that. But either way, folks, it would be go ahead and be great. And check it out.
Yeah.
New Haven, Connecticut.
I can't wait to have more.
Oh, yeah, and I will definitely get it up to you at some point soon. Like I said, the newest flavors are eggnog, and peppermint.
Like eggplant. I'm not sure about that, but you know what? I'm a trier.
I wouldn't mind Sophia. I would love to see Sasha back. I think it's
her and Rory have a event coming up, a Zoom event, I think, or did they already do it? I think it's this month, but I'm not sure. Rory and Sophia have one.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So
okay, so I'm not up to speed on YNR, so I really can't tell you what Daisy said.
Other thing. We're gonna be I'm probably maybe this Friday with after everybody's sick of their family. I'm thinking about doing one of my Zooms.
Okay.
And dive into Taraya and all kinds of other stuff. So Ezra was horrible with the way he ran up on Jacinda.
Yes, Ezra was horrible in general. Like, he's a dirty politician.
And I really think that he's going to end up screwing Chase over because he might, say that he was with Jacinda, and he even might have been with Jacinda, but I doubt he could prove it.
Exactly.
And Chase is going to end up with egg on his face. I think
he will. Yes, absolutely.
And I know I have to go back and watch because I know that Chase was at the hospital with Anna.
Yeah.
But did we see him there the whole time Drew was getting shot? Because this is really, like, at times, this has been a Chase shot him and doesn't want Willow going down for it feeling to me.
That I'm getting.
Did you have that idea too?
Yes.
It had that vibe, didn't it?
Because he's just so hell bent on keeping her out of prison. It's almost like, well, shit, I did it too because I don't like how I did it because I don't like
and
how
he was already pissy with Drew. Very pissy.
So
yeah.
Yeah. The chat is going off on
they're talking about so there was a really great lesbian couple, very, very popular.
I knew about that. Yes.
And I mean, very popular. They had a big, big wedding. They adopted a baby. It was great. And they're a great couple. And one of them's cheating with a man.
Oh,
and it's Josh Griffith over on Young and the Restless has screwed this couple a lot. It has really screwed them a lot as well. But they're real pissed. They're real pissed. So
it happens in real life,
I know, but when it's your only one, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You really can't,
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Brooklyn actress is pregnant in real life.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about Amanda Stanton being pregnant again. And apparently, Del J also says apparently Danny Gunner let it slip in an interview. There's another November episode. I would assume that's Ezra. I think.
I was going to say, it totally could be Ezra.
Yeah, because Ezra's usefulness is kind of come and gone at this point.
Then he could end up another dead body.
Yeah. And Steve, I think we kind of concluded that it was Drew's phone that rang the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Yeah, It wasn't Scout's, it was Drew's because that's the ringtone Drew has for Scout.
Yeah. Wasn't Chase with Brooklyn at the time? I think they were at the hospital. I think they were at the...
Yeah, I got to go back and watch the episode.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and watch the Drew episode. I was going to do it this weekend, and then I felt like absolute horrendous.
I actually started catching back up on Beyond the Gate, so I'm a couple episodes closer, but not too much.
After we get off here, I'm catching up on the rest of the soaps for today and writing my recap articles because today they'll be up tomorrow morning. I'm starting daily recaps for all the soaps.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So,
Very nice.
Yeah.
And folks, unfortunately, we do not have Today in General Hospital History.
That's my fault. I didn't get it done. I'm so sorry.
It'll return next week, considering it's a short week for Geo.
The supersized edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it were Chase, that would make it more interesting. It would make the whole story more interesting if it turned out to be Chase, because he's the one person they're not even looking at because he's a cop and he's not even a suspect. So that would be a very good story, and it could be Vaughn or Pascal. I don't know about that. Well, Pascal was still at the 5 Poppies at that point, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was Vaughn or Pascal. The suspects, it's no, it's not. It's not going to be one of them. There'd be no reason for it.
Yeah. Unless Vaughn is secretly working for Sidwell, but I don't think that's the case. That wouldn't. What would his motivation?
Yeah.
So, in terms of what would Chase's motivation be? Chase's motivation, we just named it, was that he didn't like how Drew was treating Willow.
Exactly. He thought that Drew bribed the judge.
Yeah.
Not give Willow her kids, remember?
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Did we cover everything? What have we missed? I know. How are you feeling about Alexis's defense of Willow?
I mean, whatever. She was being blackmailed into it. I mean, the fact that she didn't even want to try to find somebody else other than Michael is typical. Right. And whatever, you know what I mean? You know, because Carly was always good to her kid. God forbid, right?
Right.
You know, and I liked the scene with her and Rick.
Yes. Oh my God, those two. Like, we could.
I need hate sex. I absolutely need hate sex.
Oh, I don't even care. Well, I mean, hate sex would be great for them, but I would just love a spin-off of Rick and Alexis going toe to toe in a court case. Like, if that turned out to be just a web spin-off or a web series spin-off or just something for for Twitter, it would be fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll get to that, Cappy. But yeah, that, them putting their heads together and talking in hypothetical situations.
Yeah.
Well, Del J, you're right in a point that Portia saved Drew in surgery, which is antithetical to shooting him. But at the same time, we
know that Portia didn't shoot him because we know she was banging Isaiah at the time.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So we know that she didn't do it. We know that Curtis was with Jordan, not sexually, but they were the brown dog.
Yeah.
All right. So moving back to the Laura situation, Cappy asked, "What about Nathan showing up to Laura so quickly? Think he was tipped by Sidwell?"
I mean, it's possible that that he was put there.
Yeah. It was very convenient for him to be out on that deserted road so late at night to just happen to see Laura pulled off to the side of the road.
Yeah.
So I think that he's all part of the plan. We still see the secret of Nathan, and honestly, I just hope that they don't drop the story. I hope it turns up that Nathan does have a secret.
Oh, I'm sure it does. I mean, we know he has to.
Right. Like I don't want it to be one of those
So.
stories that gets dropped because it was too low,
Yeah, no, I don't think that it's going to get dropped because I think that it's all integrated into this stuff
Agreed.
with
It
Sidwell,
has to be. Yeah.
Britt, and yeah.
Chad says Willow had a very shaky story. She doesn't care about Nina's alibi. And the other thing is, I've been seeing where the timestamps, and they asked Tracy about when the rain stopped, and some of the time doesn't match up.
Yeah.
So that could be where they're going to get the hole for Nina, or for Willow, I should say.
Well, I think that Willow shot him. I think that Michael saw her shoot him.
I think so too.
And I think that there's a really good chance that Drew knows that it was Willow as well. I'm not as positive about that, but I really do. And I think, but even if not, I think that Drew thinks that it could have possibly, it was probably Willow. But I think Willow shot him. I think Michael saw her and didn't say anything because he wanted to protect her because she's the mother of his kids. And then when he saw that she planted the gun back in the house, I think he planted it back in Liz's.
Kai and Trina didn't see
No, they didn't
anything.
see who it was that shot Drew. They only heard gunshots. They were in the room with the door closed.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Donna says the writing has been solid for a year and a half, except for Dalton. And I agree. I think the Dalton character could have done a lot more. But, unfortunately, it happens. The story got changed. I felt like they had some stuff going really well with Dalton and Anna. But
I think that probably had to change with Finola wanting time off.
Of course. So that unfortunately had to change the story as well.
Right.
I liked how Emma realized that, the WSB was on to Dalton, and it was like, all this was for nothing. Rocco got in trouble for nothing because the WSB was already onto him.
Right.
I'm wondering if we're going to actually see the lab at some point. I'm assuming because Britt is still working for Sidwell, we're going to see the lab and the animal testing, or, of course, no real animals are going to be hurt.
I know, right? When Dalton was like, I keep them sedated. I'm not a monster. I was just
right.
Like, yes, you are, sir. You are, sir.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
Let's see. How do you like Rocco? Today we saw that Dante went to go see Rocco in prison, and then Sonny goes to see him, and Rocco's got a bloody lip and bloody nose.
I think the whole, the whole thing with Sonny threatening the guard after the kid had already been beat up was just like. What in what universe does Sonny not say the second the kid that he knows the kid's going there, my grandson's going here, so help you God, he better not fucking get a hair out of place.
Right. Yeah.
Why is he the worst at everything? I mean, like, seriously, I'm starting to doubt that he even has a good spaghetti sauce, quite frankly. I just don't think it's true.
Well, I mean, apparently, the ADA thinks that the pizza's good, so.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Anybody who's looking that way at Sonny is instantly suspect for major, serious daddy issues.
Yes.
That's that one. Anybody interested in that man did not get hugged enough as a child.
I like how Sonny told Rocco, listen, my name precedes me. Everybody in there knows my name. Like, these kids that are in the
just got his ass kicked, so they don't give a shit, old man.
Right. That was.
You know what I mean?
That was funny.
Is that if that was true, they would know and care that Rocco was his grandkid.
Hey, Von Robin, welcome to the chat. Remember, folks, we do have the super chat and super thanks functions that are down there, that little box with the $sign in it. go ahead and tap it. Send something to help support the show, because it's always a good thing on YouTube, and that money goes directly to the show to help keep the production value up too, so we can bring you guys fantastic shows every week, whether it's Suds News or Dockside at the Bay or Freestyling on Real American Freestyle or any other of our premium live events, like the one coming up on December 5th when we sit down and talk with Mike Manning from Beyond the Gates and the Bay. Hey, Von Robin says, missed you guys. So thank you again, folks.
I know what that person's act was, or what their guys. We can't see your display names anymore. We can only see your username. So who were you before? Because we don't know who you were.
Right. Unfortunately,
I'm sure we missed you unless you were Kaiwan. I'm not even sorry.
But yeah, just to let you know in the chat, we only see the usernames. We don't see the actual display names.
Yes.
We know that at Louie is Daisy with a Z. And of course, there are some of them that are just, your names, like Donna and Daisy Flowers and Chad and Del J. So again, so split T. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for coming in.
I love her. Okay. Sorry.
But we've kind of covered everything. Any final thoughts about this week? Obviously, there's a shortened week for General Hospital.
Yes, we have no shows Thursday and Friday this week.
Correct.
And I think it's going to be a good week, and I think next week's going to be a good week. Well, this is the end of sweeps. Wednesday is actually the end of sweeps this week, but I don't see it slowing down. I don't see the action slowing down. I think we're going to be
and I
all
feel
gas, no breaks, at least through February.
Oh, absolutely. And again, I feel like there was definitely some delay with some of the preemptions that we had, for the past couple of months, because the fact that Election Day is 2 weeks late.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but they also, it's time is.
Yeah, time is relative. I get it.
Yeah. So.
But unfortunately, I know we just got a lot of people into the chat, but we're just about out of time.
Wow. I'm going to be doing a Zoom probably on Friday night, so stay tuned for that.
Yep. And remember, our next premium live event will be on Friday night, December 5th at 6 p.m. Eastern. We will be talking to Mike Manning. So Beyond the Gates just beat GH in the demos. Again, with the
but the thing about that is that the YouTube TV thing played into it. Disney not being on YouTube TV played into it because YouTube TV reports live watching to Nielsen's.
And here's how fucked up that is. I was reading something, I think Errol Lewis put it out, that when it came to GMA3 and The View, they changed or altered the show names so that it didn't get counted in the ratings, that the ratings were lower because of the YouTube TV blackout.
And they didn't do it to GH, but you want to know why I think they did that?
Why?
Is because live plus same day is just a fraction of the ratings. People don't go on Hulu to watch The View or GMA3.
No, they don't.
Their only ratings are what's aired.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
ABC, they're not going on ABC.com to watch those things. People do that for Disney or for GH, and they do it at Hulu for GH. So GH has a bigger ratings picture.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why I think that they were like, whatever, it's fine. We don't need to do this for GH because most of them aren't watching live plus same day, which is what I've been saying forever.
And not to mention, Nielsen just started a new form of measurements for the ratings that's called Big Data Plus Panel.
Yeah.
So now if you become a Nielsen family, a Nielsen person that contributes to it, it's no longer the set-top box that connects to your television to monitor what you're watching. It's a almost like a monitor that you wear that listens to everything that you're what you call it that you're
watching and stuff.
Yeah, watching, listening to, or anything. It's a Big Brother type of thing.
I was going to say that's like really, really creepy to me.
It is.
Here's my thing too: is I talk out loud to myself a lot, especially when I'm writing.
So do I.
So this would not be good. And some of the things I Google while I'm writing, especially my fiction. One time I was writing something, and I Googled what household cleaners gets rid of gunshot residue on clothes and hands. I'm just like, it's really a good thing I'm not a gun person and I'm not going to shoot anybody and maybe get in trouble because this would fucking fuck me up. Things I have Googled as a writer.
For those of you out there who are Jim Cornette fans, Jim Cornette, one of the most famous wrestling managers in history, on his podcasts, the Jim Cornette Experience and the Jim Cornette's Drive-Through, he's talking about how he was contacted by the Nielsen people, and he was the one explaining that it has a monitor that you wear, that it listens to everything. For everybody over the age of 3, they wear a monitor like around their neck or on their person, and it listens to absolutely everything. And it doesn't save conversations or whatever. It just has to monitor.
Okay.
I don't trust any of that shit.
Right. Exactly. Especially because you say something or you look at something and then every ad you see everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
On every internet, anything is targeted. No. We're not going to be recording, Angela. And it's not, mainly because I can't even text people properly.
But, amazingly, I was talking to my wife years ago, and we were joking about possibly, this was before we even got married, but we were joking about possibly moving to Alaska because they pay people to move to certain places. And then, wouldn't you know it, 15 minutes later on my Facebook feed, there's advertisements about moving to Alaska. It's like,
right, exactly.
Yeah, that's insane.
I was Googling, I wanted to buy a new toilet seat.
Yeah.
And I Googled, what ones were in stock at Lowe's. And then literally for like a year, I'm like, how many of these do people think I need?
Right, exactly.
It's a toilet seat. I'm good for a very long time now. Thank you.
Yes, exactly. While we're talking about other stuff, the chat is still going on. Daisy Flower says that Danny needs protection. Rocco needs protection. Emma's big mouth.
Protection? They need a freaking babysitter to keep their asses out of trouble. And Charlotte's a little psychopath.
Oh, Charlotte. The way that Charlotte and Danny were talking, and Charlotte was able to just turn on the charm, the holy shit. She is a mini Valentine.
Here's my thing is that I could do that too. I could totally turn that. I could do that when I was a teenage girl.
Yeah. I
really could.
But either way, I'm loving the new Charlotte. I think Mark Teschner did it again and made the perfect cast for the new Charlotte. And it works. The way that she has the chemistry with Danny and Rocco being her brother and yes, folks, Danny and Charlotte are related as cousins.
Yes.
They're, I think, second or third cousins or something to that effect.
Well, because Valentin's dad is Alexis's uncle.
Right. So
Valentin and Alexis, their dads were brothers.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're related. It's a little bit of a distant
and
relationship.
They know that they're family. They were raised as family. They know that they're family.
Exactly.
So there's
but
none
if
of
they
that.
weren't,
There's no cousin loving
they'd be
going
a
on.
really good couple.
Yeah. We need some more kids their age to.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, folks, we are out of time. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. 111 people currently watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, go ahead and help us out. Hit that super chat or the super thanks, because it's it definitely helps the network. But we are out of time. Angela, where can everybody find you when you're not it's all stuffed up?
They can find me at parade.com. I got a couple of really good articles up right now. I wrote one about the ad, and the spoiler ones are coming up next tonight, and my recaps of all the shows tomorrow morning. And if any of you have kids, I got a sneak peek at the 37, I think, most anticipated books that Scholastic, remember the book fair people,
Yep.
they're still around, are releasing for 2026. And I am also, they're sending them all to me as well. And I'm going to have my nieces and nephews read them all, because they're from picture books to Middle Ages to young adult. And I'm going to have my nieces and nephews read them and do reviews. So some of them look really good if you guys have kids that you're looking to buy for.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
a big fan of reading. So
that is awesome.
yes.
And as always, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Vinny Suds. At Suds Media is our network Twitter page, which is what I normally do. On TikTok, it's at Suds_media. Let's see, Instagram and Threads is at Suds and Squared Circle. Facebook there's also a Suds and Squared Media page. Also, I am now on Cameo. So if you want to book me on Cameo, go ahead. And if you want me to sing happy birthday to anybody, which honestly, I don't have a great voice, but I can always wish you a happy birthday or send a message to somebody, whether it's an enemy or a friend. You can go to cameo.com. It's under Vinny Suds. You can book me. And go through the website, not the app. The app takes too much money because of the way that Apple does their bullshit where they add 20% or something to everything you do. So go to cameo.com and search Vinny Suds if you want to book me to send a message to somebody you like, hate, or love, or anything.
Yes.
Oh, Donna says she has a new soap for him.
Mm-hmm.
So
she does.
Where could that be found, Donna? Go ahead and put your link up in the chat, and we can go ahead and promote that.
Yes, you can put it in the chat, and we will. Yeah.
Or you could even post it. You could send it to our Twitter page or whatever, and we'll post it for you. But either way, Dockside at the Bay comes up this Thursday. Kim and I have already recorded for Thanksgiving, so that'll air this Thursday. So if you're not stuffed to eat the turkey, if you're still cooking at noon, it'll be live, or it'll be playing on our Twitter and our YouTube channel. So again, that's this Thursday, Dockside at the Bay. But folks, we are out of time. Thank you all for tuning in. Go ahead and support the network with super chats or super thanks or super stickers. But as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell. We will see you all next week with another night of Suds News next Monday. Have a great night, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes, and a very happy Thanksgiving for everybody.
Mm-hmm.